It was a cold Christmas Eve in London, and the bustling streets were adorned with twinkling lights. Sarah, a young woman with a heart full of warmth, rushed through the crowded market, determined to find the perfect gift for her brother. As she wandered through the stalls, she overheard snippets of conversations, laughter, wishes for a Merry Christmas, and the occasional hum of carolers. The city seemed to be wrapped in a festive blanket, and Sarah couldn't help but smile. She stopped at a quaint shop where a kind old man, Mr. Thompson, greeted her. "Looking for something special, miss?" he asked with a twinkle in his eye. "Yes, Mr. Thompson, something that will bring a sparkle to my brother's eyes," Sarah replied, scanning the shelves filled with trinkets and treasures. Meanwhile, across the street, a street musician named Charlie strummed his guitar, singing carols that echoed through the chilly air. His music caught the attention of a lonely soul, James, who stood by the window of a coffee shop, lost in thought. Sarah, guided by the melody, approached Charlie. "Could you play something for my brother?" she asked. Charlie nodded. "Of course, love. What's his favorite song?" As Sarah shared her brother's favorite carol, Charlie's fingers danced on the strings, creating a magical moment in the heart of London. Back at the coffee shop, James couldn't help but smile at the music drifting in. Intrigued, he stepped outside, joining the small crowd gathered around Charlie. Sarah noticed James and invited him to share in the festive joy. They spent the evening together, sharing stories and laughter. The spirit of Christmas wove its enchantment, bringing together strangers in the heart of London. As the clock struck midnight, they parted ways, each carrying a piece of the holiday magic. And so, in the midst of the bustling city, Sarah, Charlie, and James discovered that Christmas wasn't just about gifts, but about the warmth of shared moments and the joy of connection. The next day, the city woke up to a gentle snowfall, transforming London into a winter wonderland. Sarah decided to explore the festive markets with Charlie and James, immersing themselves in the joyous atmosphere. As they walked through the crowded streets, the scent of roasted chestnuts filled the air. Children laughed and played, their faces glowing with excitement. Sarah, Charlie, and James stopped at a charming carousel, reminiscing about their own cherished holiday memories. Nearby, a street artist named Lily sketched portraits of couples and families. Intrigued, Sarah suggested they capture their newfound friendship in a drawing. Lily, with a mischievous grin, brought their unique connection to life on paper, creating a timeless memento. Later that evening, they found themselves in a cozy pub, sipping hot cocoa by the crackling fireplace. The flickering flames cast a warm glow as they shared stories of Christmas traditions and childhood adventures. In the corner, an elderly man named Mr. Thompson, the same kind shopkeeper from the Christmas market, played a classic carol on the piano. The melody resonated with the patrons, and soon the entire pub joined in a heartwarming sing-along. As the night progressed, Sarah, Charlie, and James discovered the true essence of Christmas, the beauty of togetherness, and the magic woven into the tapestry of shared experiences. The snow outside continued to fall, creating a serene backdrop for the unfolding tale of newfound friendships. The trio decided to venture into Covent Garden, where the festive spirit reached new heights. The historic square sparkled with decorations, and the sound of street performers filled the crisp air. James, marveling at a group of talented acrobats, said, "I've never seen anything like this. London truly comes alive during Christmas." Charlie chuckled. "Aye, mate, it's like the whole city's dancing to a holiday tune." As they explored the vibrant market stalls, Sarah spotted a vintage bookstore tucked away in a quiet corner. Excitement filled her voice as she exclaimed, "Let's see if we can find a timeless Christmas story to share." Inside the quaint bookstore, a wise old bookseller named Mrs. Hudson greeted them warmly. "Looking for a tale to warm your hearts, are you?" she said, her eyes twinkling. Sarah replied, "Yes, something that captures the magic of Christmas." Mrs. Hudson led them to a cozy reading nook surrounded by shelves of classics. "How about A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens?" she suggested. As they read aloud different parts of the timeless tale, the characters seemed to come alive in the room. The trio found themselves immersed in the story, sharing laughter and gasps at the vivid descriptions of Scrooge's transformation. Inspired by the narrative, they left the bookstore with a renewed sense of holiday spirit. Outside, snowflakes gently settled on the cobblestone streets, creating a picturesque scene. Later, they stumbled upon an open-air ice rink, and Sarah couldn't resist the urge to skate. Charlie, who claimed to be a master at it, took her hand and said with a grin, "Follow my lead, and we'll dance on ice, my dear." As they glided under the twinkling lights, the laughter echoed around the rink. James, watching from the sidelines, couldn't help but smile at the infectious joy of his newfound friends. As Christmas Eve approached, the trio found themselves at Trafalgar Square, surrounded by the iconic Christmas tree and the joyful sounds of carolers. Sarah, Charlie, and James reflected on the magical journey they had shared. Sarah sighed. "I never imagined a Christmas like this, full of new friends, laughter, and unforgettable moments." Charlie nodded. "Aye, it's been a proper holiday adventure, it has." James, looking at the city lights, added, "Thank you both for making this Christmas so special. I was feeling quite alone, but now I feel like I've found a family." The clock struck midnight, marking the arrival of Christmas Day. They exchanged heartfelt wishes and embraced, grateful for the bonds forged in the spirit of the season. On Christmas morning, they gathered at Sarah's cozy flat for a festive breakfast. The air was filled with the aroma of freshly baked goods as they shared memories of the previous day. Charlie grinned, raising his cup of tea, "To new friendships and Christmas miracles." They clinked their mugs, and laughter filled the room. In the spirit of giving, they decided to visit a local shelter to spread joy among those less fortunate. The simple act of kindness warmed their hearts, and they realized the true meaning of Christmas went beyond the presents under the tree. As the day unfolded, they enjoyed a traditional Christmas feast, exchanged small gifts, and shared stories late into the night. The snow continued to fall outside, creating a serene backdrop for the heartfelt moments within. Sarah looked at her new friends and said, "I never want this Christmas to end." Charlie winked. "Who says it has to? We've got each other now." James agreed. "A Christmas like this is meant to be cherished forever." And so, in the heart of London, under the twinkling Christmas lights, Sarah, Charlie, and James discovered that the magic of the season wasn't just a fleeting moment, but a gift that would keep giving throughout their lives. As they said their goodbyes, promising to meet again next Christmas, the city echoed with the joyous laughter of newfound friendships, leaving a lasting imprint of love and warmth on the streets of London. And so, the enchanting Christmas tale in the heart of London came to a close, leaving behind memories that would be cherished for a lifetime. I would like to know from which country you are watching us. I hope you enjoyed this story. Share this story with others for learning English. Have a nice day.